The reason I went for the dramatic pause is because I love you for asking this question, because in the macro, it is the biggest vulnerability in the room. The biggest vulnerability in this room is trying to convince the unconvincible. I've done new business meetings that are scheduled for an hour in 16 minutes because as soon as I sensed it was over, I wanted the 45 minutes back.
Yep.
Hey, Gary. First of all, big fan. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So just for context,
Yes.
my name is Marcel. I run a company that helps digital agencies run more profitably without wasting time on spreadsheets. So we're about to launch B2B SaaS, about 3K ARR price point. If you're in my shoes, what's the strategy that you're doubling down on to start off with?
Giving it away for free to the most influential people and then leveraging the fact that they use it successfully.
Okay. Well, I guess you're getting a free copy of our software.
Sounds good. Maribel? And LinkedIn, bro.
Yeah.
LinkedIn. And maybe I like when you ladder up a show, maybe a podcast around efficiency.
Got it.
Maybe a podcast called Hidden Costs.
It's
like if I was ideating, I would say, bro, start a podcast called Hidden Costs. The amount of money that people make decisions in the funniest ways. They make decisions without realizing there's hidden costs. You know why I love culture? Because rehiring somebody has a lot of hidden costs. People are like, I'm not gonna give you a raise, for $3,000, and then the person leaves. And then they spend $6,000 to replace somebody that has no context. That's fucking dumb. Got it?
Yeah.
So if you start a show called Hidden Costs, and you had different people on from HR, from procurement, to different stuff, but the underlining is the innuendo with even the title is that your product, because they're gonna know who you are.
Right.
You don't even need to mention the company, is that your company is eliminating and creates efficiencies and eliminates hidden costs. That's how I think about the world. Level up your thesis from a programming standpoint that brings even more value, because all of us will listen if it's 53 different topics of hidden costs, but if it's just SaaS, it won't. Do you understand?
Well, the show right now is called the Agency Profit Podcast, so it's a little bit more
Next.
literal, but
Good
anyway.
shit. No, next because good. Keep
All right.
fucking going.
Thanks, man.
Now post-produce and fucking quadruple down on LinkedIn.
Thanks, man.
You got it.
Hi, Gary.
How are you?
Doing good. I'm Michael Pavlov. I'm coming from Creative House and New York Marketing Association.
Very nice.
So my question is, imagine that you have nothing except your mindset, and you are starting a marketing agency today. What direction you gonna go? What strategy you gonna apply?
So one of the things that you have to do when somebody pays you is you have to provide value against that payment. So if you're starting from scratch, you need to sell the thing that you think you're best at, no matter what it is. So for me, what I'm best at is observing human behavior and understanding new ways to get people to know something. That's why social worked for me. That's why if I was starting today, right now, if this was a bizarro world and today was day one, everything's the same for me, I'm just coming out of the business, I would probably call my company Vayner Voice. Here's why. I'm capable enough to sell some consulting scopes about where voice is going to keep me around to eventually be the best dev shop on Alexa Skills and Google Home, because I genuinely think that the voice device is the only potential. I do not think it's guaranteed because I don't see the scale yet, but it is, and this is how I look about TikTok. I don't think TikTok is, I saw somebody mention that I say Instagram's dead, and it's not what I'm saying. I'm saying TikTok is the first platform that I see that has the potential to become the next thing. That's what I thought about Social Cam. That's what I thought about Vine. That's what I thought about Snap. It's also what I thought about Instagram and Facebook, because MySpace was fucking killing it. So that's what I would do, but I have a pretty unique, awesome skill, enough salesmanship and enough ability to be right often enough in a short enough period of time to benefit from that. What I would recommend is people to do what they're best at. And by the way, that is what I did with Vayner.
Yes.
Just so everybody knows, the first 2 years of VaynerMedia, all we did was community management on Twitter and Facebook. That was our entire business. Nothing else. because that's what I was best at. I wasn't best at creative on Twitter in 2009. I wasn't. I was great at community management.
Great. One more question. I made a bet with my friend that I'm going to shake hands
Let's
with
go.
you.
But I want half the fucking money. Nice to meet you,
Thank
my
you.
friend. You're
Nice
welcome.
to meet you. I'm
Nice
a
to meet
big
you.
fan.
Thank you, brother.
Hi, Gary. This is Gaurav from India. So,
Very nice to meet you.
Same here. So, I've been into the voice first world for about a year and a half.
I'm sorry, one more time.
I'm into the voice first world, the
Yes.
voice first,
Yep.
building Alexa skills, the Google Actions, and,
Yep.
for 1.5 years.
Fantastic.
And largely, what the challenge is that the discovery is a huge pain in ass. And, the Google, they don't share any data.
Nope.
Alexa doesn't share any data,
Nope.
right? So if you're looking at saying that somebody is going to build a platform or a product, which we are looking at, we are building products now or going to build products now, in that phase right now. In this space, if for a discovery, to solve the discovery problem,
They're
right?
going to solve it. That's why the App Store was built. It was impossible to find apps at first, too. They'll build it when they feel like it's time. Discovery is a piece of cake. It's just at the mercy of the platform.
Yeah, okay.
The end.
So if
your
somebody's
fucking breath.
somebody's looking at the voice, somebody's looking at the voice first platform from a discovery point of view, it's gonna be totally on the mercy of Google and Amazon of the world, pretty much.
Ish.
Okay.
And now you're going to understand why I built a creative and media shop, because it solves that. Our ability to create discovery because of our ability to create content at scale that's contextual for every platform and arbitrage against the media costs is greater than everybody else's on earth, thus gives me the opportunity to have a leverage point against anybody who's building Alexa apps right now, because I can create the part that they can't. They become the commodity, I have the leverage.
Got it. So if somebody is looking at building a product into this,
But, real quick, and I
Yeah.
apologize, I only have the leverage until Amazon flips the switch, and on Amazon.com, or on every Amazon package, or on Google's homepage, there's discovery for every app. We lived this. It was called Apple Apps. It wasn't hard. The first year and a half, there was no discovery,
got it.
and then there was.
So if somebody is looking at building a product into this space, for a discovery or a in the voice space, what would you suggest that would be?
As an app for the consumer,
Yeah.
like you're not being an agency and dev shop, you're
Yeah.
building it for yourself for consumer,
Yep.
be great at discovery. That's
All
the
right.
punchline.
All right,
You know what I
thank you.
mean? You
Yeah.
have to add that capability.
Yeah. Thank you.
Otherwise, you just built a great app. Tree in the forest. Tree in the forest. If nobody knows you built the best app, somebody's going to build a better app in a year because the capabilities are going to be better, and
Yeah.
you're fucked. And that's what happens all the time.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
You got it.